Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0712 indicates a problem with the transmission fluid temperature sensor. Specifically, that the sensor circuit readings are lower than acceptable limits. This sensor plays a crucial role in determining the temperature of the transmission fluid, helping the transmission control module, TCM, to manage the shifting and overall operation of the transmission efficiently. An abnormal voltage output from this sensor triggers the TCM to store this diagnostic trouble code, DTC. The transmission fluid temperature sensor is typically integrated with the solenoid wire harness A and is centrally located within the transmission assembly. Proper functioning of this sensor is essential as it directly impacts vehicle performance and transmission safety. The transmission fluid temperature sensor is the key component monitored under DTC P0712. Its primary function is to continuously gauge the temperature of the transmission fluid. This information is sent to the TCM, which uses the data to adjust vehicle performance, shifting points, and ensure optimal operation. If the sensor reports incorrect values, the TCM perceives it as a malfunction, indicating a circuit that is too low. This sensor is located within the solenoid wire harness A under the hood, close to the transmission assembly. The accurate reading of the fluid temperature is crucial. If it fails, it can lead to poor transmission performance and potential damage. Understanding the potential causes of DTC P0712 is vital for effective troubleshooting. The first possible cause is a faulty transmission fluid temperature sensor itself, which may fail to provide accurate voltage output to the TCM. Next, there could be an external circuit issue, often manifesting as a short circuit or damage in the wiring that leads from the sensor to the TCM. Lastly, if the previous checks do not reveal any issues, it is conceivable that the TCM is malfunctioning. Electrical connections, broken wires, or malfunctioning components could lead to incorrect readings from the sensor, thus storing the DTC. An in-depth inspection of each component is necessary to isolate the failure. The symptoms associated with DTC P0712 can significantly affect vehicle performance. One major symptom includes improper or erratic shifting of the transmission, leading to an uncomfortable driving experience. Drivers may notice an increase in engine RPM, as the transmission may fail to engage in the appropriate gear. In addition, several warning lights may illuminate on the dashboard, alerting the driver to a potential issue with the transmission system. A malfunctioning transmission fluid temperature sensor may also cause the vehicle to go into limp mode, greatly reducing its performance to prevent further damage. Paying attention to these symptoms can aid in prompt diagnosis and repair. The first step in the troubleshooting process for DTC P0712 involves preparing the vehicle for diagnostic testing. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode while not starting the engine. Utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to access the diagnostics related to the CVTF, or Continuously Variable Transmission Fluid Temperature Sensor. Specifically, check the value reported by the CVTF temperature sensor. If this value is below 0.07 volt, it indicates that the failure is indeed replicated, confirming the DTC. This step is essential for properly isolating the fault and deciding whether the next steps for further inspection are necessary. In the second step, focus on inspecting the solenoid wire harness A, which connects the transmission fluid temperature sensor to the TCM. To do this, disconnect the 8-pin connector from the solenoid wire harness to see if the voltage reading improves beyond the normal threshold of 0.07 volts on the HDS. If the readings are normal, the issue is likely with the sensor itself. However, if abnormal, this suggests that there may be a more persistent issue within the circuit. that requires further in-depth examination of connections and wiring to ensure they are intact and functioning without shorts or interrupts. For the third troubleshooting step, you'll need to disconnect the TCM 50P connector and the solenoid wire harness A8P connector. Before performing this disconnection, it is important to jump the SCS line using the HDS, ensuring safety protocols are followed. After waiting for at least 1 minute, conduct a thorough examination to inspect the circuit for any shorts. Assess the TATF, or transmission automatic transmission fluid connections, for any shorts to ground. Confirm through the specifications of the TCM. This step is crucial in identifying any underlying wiring problems affecting signal transmission and sensor performance. The final step in the troubleshooting process involves conducting a comprehensive inspection of the TCM if all previous checks have indicated normal conditions. By carefully analyzing the performance metrics and input-outputs of the TCM under diagnostic testing, you can conclude whether this is indeed the source of the problem. If the TCM is verified to be the correct cause, you will need to address its replacement or repair accordingly. Evaluating TCM condition is crucial, as it coordinates the functions of multiple components in the transmission system. A malfunctioning TCM can lead not only to minor inconveniences, but serious vehicle operational safety issues. Upon completing all repairs related to the fault indicated by DTC P0712, it is vital to confirm the effectiveness of those repairs. Begin by using the HDS to clear the DTC, ensuring that the vehicle's computers are reset and unneeded error codes are removed. Next, conduct a test drive to validate that the transmission is operating smoothly, without any shifting anomalies or warning indicators lighting up on the dashboard. Monitoring the behavior of the vehicle during this test drive provides essential feedback on whether the repairs have resolved the initial issue. It is always recommended to confirm that the vehicle returns to its original performance capabilities. Preventing future occurrences of DTC P0712 can be achieved through consistent preventive maintenance practices. Regularly check transmission fluid levels and conditions to avoid overheating and maintain optimal operating temperatures. This includes monitoring for any discoloration or unpleasant smells from the fluid, which could indicate degradation over time. Additionally, routine inspections of the transmission fluid temperature sensor and its related wiring can help detect potential issues before they escalate. By addressing minor problems promptly, you can ensure the long-term reliability and performance of the transmission system, thus reducing the likelihood of unexpected DTCs. In conclusion, DTC P0712 serves as a critical indicator of potential malfunction in the transmission fluid temperature sensor circuit. Taking a systematic troubleshooting approach allows for precise identification and resolution of the underlying issue, ensuring the longevity of the vehicle's transmission system. Understanding the potential causes, symptoms, and verification methods empowers technicians to effectively address the fault. Furthermore, committing to preventive maintenance, such as regular checks of sensor and fluid conditions, helps in avoiding recurrence of such DTCs. Altogether, these steps will enhance vehicle reliability and contribute to safe driving experiences. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.